The twin moons of Verelian Prime drifted across the lavender sky, their light washing over the spiraling towers and floating causeways of the capital. Airships glided between the spires like silent silver creatures, their engines humming softly as neon glyphs shimmered across the skyline. At the edge of a skybridge stood Captain Lyra Veylan, her fox-like ears angled forward, her yellow eyes reflecting the city's glow. Her purple skin caught the moonlight, and the blue circuitry woven through her armored suit pulsed in slow, steady rhythms. She looked like a sentinel carved from starlight and steel, poised between duty and something deeper. Her wrist console chimed, breaking the stillness. Astra, her onboard AI, spoke in a calm, crystalline voice that resonated through her suit. A Starfall anomaly had been detected in Sector Theta 9. Serena's breath tightened. Starfalls were rare cosmic events where a star collapsed not into a black hole, but into a shimmering gateway. The last time one appeared, she lost Kale. She tapped her console, requesting a link to command, but instead of the expected response, a voice she knew better than her own whispered through the static. Kale, the man who died saving her. His voice trembled with urgency, warning her not to go, insisting it was a trap. Serena froze, her heart pounding in her chest. The city around her seemed to fall away, leaving only the impossible echo of a man she mourned every day. She didn't hesitate. She sprinted toward the docking platforms, her boots striking the crystalline bridge with sharp, determined steps. The Valkyrian, her sleek starfighter, awaited her like a loyal beast ready to leap into the void. She climbed aboard, sealed the cockpit, and launched into the sky. The ship tore through the atmosphere, clouds streaking past as the world fell away beneath her. Stars emerged cold and brilliant, and ahead, suspended in the darkness, the Starfall shimmered, a swirling sphere of fractured starlight, pulsing like a wounded sun. Kale's voice whispered again, softer this time, as if fading. Serena gripped the controls, her jaw set. If this was a trick, she would find the one responsible. If it wasn't, then she would cross any boundary to reach him. She plunged into the Starfall. Light swallowed everything. The ship shuddered as reality bent around her, colors twisting into impossible shapes. Then suddenly silence. The Valkyrian drifted into a realm unlike anything she had ever seen. Floating islands of crystal drifted through a sky that shifted from gold to violet to deep indigo. Rivers of light flowed upward, defying gravity. And in the distance hovered a colossal ring-shaped citadel, built from obsidian and stardust, its surface alive with ancient symbols. Serena stepped out of her ship, her boots touching a platform that felt both solid and weightless. A voice echoed across the realm, deep and resonant. She turned to see luminous beings emerging from the air itself, tall figures with eyes like collapsing stars. They welcomed her by name, claiming she had been chosen. Serena raised her weapon, demanding answers, but the beings remained calm. They spoke of the Astral Dominion, an ancient civilization that existed between realities. They spoke of the galaxy unraveling, and they spoke of the Null Warden, a cosmic entity awakening from eons of slumber, consuming star systems one by one. They led her into the citadel, through halls of floating memory crystals that pulsed with soft light. One crystal glowed brighter than the rest. Serena reached out, and the moment her fingers brushed its surface, the world around her dissolved. Kale appeared before her. Not a hologram, not a ghost, but a living echo, preserved at the moment of his death. His eyes held the same warmth she remembered, the same quiet strength. He explained that the Dominion saved what remained of him, binding his consciousness to this realm. The Starfall wasn't a gateway, it was a warning. The Null Warden was coming, and only someone who underwent the ascension could stand against it. Serena felt the weight of the galaxy settle on her shoulders. She had lost Kale once. She would not lose everything else. She agreed to the ascension trials. The first trial brought her into a chamber of reflective crystal. She faced a version of herself twisted by grief and fear, a Serena who never recovered from Kale's death. The reflection attacked with ferocity, but Serena realized she could not defeat her by force. She lowered her weapon, acknowledging her pain, accepting it. The reflection dissolved into light. The second trial led her into a labyrinth where every turn replayed her worst memories. The battlefield where Kale fell, the screams of her squadron, the moment she realized she was alone. She walked through each memory, refusing to turn away, refusing to let them break her. The labyrinth shifted, opening a path forward. The third trial brought her into a chamber containing a miniature star suspended in a sphere of energy. Its heat radiated through her armor. To survive, she had to synchronize her heartbeat with the star's pulse. She closed her eyes, breathing slowly, letting her mind expand until she felt the rhythm of the cosmos itself. Her heart aligned with the star, and the chamber erupted in light. When she emerged, her armor glowed with new energy. Her senses sharpened. Her mind felt connected to something vast and ancient. She had ascended. The realm trembled. A shadow eclipsed the sky. The Null Warden descended. A Titanic being made of void and broken constellations, its form shifting like a living storm. Its voice was a chorus of dying stars, mocking her attempt to defy entropy. Serena stepped forward, energy crackling around her. She launched herself into battle, leaping across floating islands as beams of astral energy erupted from her hands. The Warden unleashed gravitational storms, tearing chunks of reality apart. Kale's echo guided her, urging her toward the creature's core. Serena gathered every ounce of ascended power, channeling it into a single strike. She hurled herself forward, piercing the Warden's heart of void. Light exploded across the realm. The Warden's scream echoed through the cosmos before fading into silence. Serena collapsed, exhausted. When she awoke, the citadel lay in ruins. The Dominion elders were fading, their energy spent. They thanked her, warning that the Starfall would return, that other threats would rise. Kale's echo knelt beside her, his form flickering. He told her he could not leave this realm. He was bound to it. Serena's voice broke as she reached for him. He placed a hand over her heart, telling her he lived there, always. The realm began to collapse. Serena ran for her ship. The Valkyrian burst out of the Starfall, emerging back into real space. The anomaly sealed behind her, leaving only the quiet hum of the galaxy. Serena stood at the viewport, watching the stars stretch before her. She was changed, ascended, empowered, and burdened with knowledge of what lay beyond the veil of reality. Her console chimed. Astra reported a new anomaly in Sector Delta 4. Serena smirked, her tail flicking with renewed purpose. She slid into the pilot's seat and set a course. The Valkyrian's engines roared to life, and the ship leapt into hyperspace, leaving a trail of blue fire across the stars as Lyra Veylan raced toward whatever the universe would dare to throw at her next.